All right, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this one goes. So let me know if you can hear me, okay? Do I have sound? Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? So YouTube, let me know before I get started or speaking too much. If you can hear me. Oh, thank you, Sharon Kane. Appreciate you. That was all I needed to know. All right, so now we can get back to rolling. So wanted to, now that YouTube can hear me, thank you again, Sharon, for letting me know. Wanted to jump on and give you all a couple of tax updates. I know, as I stated earlier, while some of you all are anticipating and waiting on these election totals tonight, let me take a moment to update you on tax updates. Okay, it is the end of the year. This is the time where we start updating the systems, where different laws are going to be changed. So again, because of this election, this will determine what type of different tax laws will go into place. This will determine what our tax updates will be. All right. So the systems shut down. All right. So if you didn't know, taxes is an all year round business. Let me just say that. I know some people have the misconception that you're only filing taxes from January through April, and that is not true. Okay. We are actually filing taxes all year round. Those of us who are real tax professionals and do this all day, every day, this is a January through December business. So let's just state that. Okay. One of the things is when you are filing your taxes, the IRS only allows you to receive a refund for 3 years. Okay. For the last 3 years. Let me be correct. Okay. Not any 3 year, the last 3 years. All right. So we're in 2024, but we're filing 2023 taxes, right? That's the current year. Then you have 2022 taxes, and then you have 2021 taxes, okay? Those are your 3 years, 21, 22, 23. This is the last year to process a 2021 tax return and receive a refund, okay? What you don't want to do is forfeit your possible refund. And so this is why it's important for you all to know and understand to work with a tax professional when you don't know these type of things, right? As I was saying earlier on the live, I had a client that reached out to me. I'm filing her 3 years worth of taxes, right? Because she is a single mom with 2 kids and did not receive her stimulus payment. Remember, 2021 was the last year that you all received the stimulus payment. It was actually $1,400 per person. Okay. $1,400 per person. All right. So she was able to get back. Okay, I'll respond back to that. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. So she was able to get back an additional amount of money because she didn't know that, right? And so that's the thing. Whatever tax credits were available in that tax year, that is still available to you today, right? So just because we're in 2024 and we're filing a 2021 tax return, that doesn't mean that you don't get those credits, right? It actually means whatever credits were available in 2021, you get those, right? And so because she normally owes, she felt, well, I don't really need to file, or I don't need to rush to file because I normally owe. But again, when you're working with a professional who can explain this stuff for you, and now you understand the benefit of possibly filing your 21, your 22, and your 23, right? Sometimes you all think that you owe, but again, when you're working with a professional, we can analyze more of what's going on, right? We can look and see what tax credits you could possibly will be available for you. And for this client did not receive any stimulus payments. And so because of that, that $1,400 was turned into $4,200 because it was $1,400 for one as the mother, $1,400 for one child, $1,400 for child number two. All right. So that's $1,400 for three people, which turned into a $4,200 credit. So instead of her owing whatever dollar amount she was going to owe, right? No, she no longer owes now. Now she's actually receiving a refund of over $4,200. The refund is actually more than that, right? But that's what I'm saying. So she would never have known that and would have just thought to file her taxes the normal way without applying for that credit, right? So you want to pay attention to that. Also, there was other credits that were available in 2021. So it is very important for you to know that and understand that. All right. So if you have not filed your taxes for 2021, this is the last year for you to do that and get a refund. All right. If you owe, you owe. But if it's possible to get you out of owing and you can get an actual refund, you want to file that because or else you're going to forfeit that. So that's what happens. The IRS can go back 10 plus years on you to audit you. All right. But they only give you 3 years to claim your tax refund. And so the worst thing for you to do is to miss out on that, right? Or at least allow someone to look at it and see your options and see is it any way for you to get from owing to now actually getting a refund back, right? So that client is ecstatic because now they're getting a huge refund from 2021 and they had no clue. All right. Like I said, 22, you can still file starting next year. So the system's shut down, right? So electronically, the IRS is shutting down the e-file system November 30th. I'm not taking any clients after November 20th. So my office will be open until November 20th, and then we will close on November 23rd for the rest of the year. We'll be filing a few business taxes in December, but then that's it, right? So as far as for individual 1040 taxes, you all have until November 30th to file, no matter what tax year you're doing. The e-file system is going to completely shut down on November 30th, and you won't be able to process another return. We won't be able to send another return until January 2025. All right. So out of the 3 tax years, again, if you're not ready to pay for 3 years, cool. At least do 2021 because this is the one that is the last. You won't be able to get a refund after November 30th. Okay. Tiff say I just got audited this year because I didn't file one of my 2021 W-2s. Yep. And that will happen because you cannot make money on a W-2 or a 1099 and not file it, Miss Tiff. So that's a easy red flag for you to be audited. So that's not uncommon for me to hear, right? And this is again why I stress the fact that you all have to go to professionals because you had a lot of people. Remember that was the PPP money. That was the EIDL PPP money 2020, 2021. And a lot of these people was telling y'all you don't got to do this and you don't have to do that, right? And so a lot of people now are seeing seeing that misinformation being put out here. So yes, if you all receive any paperwork, if you receive any type of W-2, even if it's a $10 W-2, I've seen somebody audited over a $20, $100 W-2. Okay. The thing is whenever you have paperwork that is submitted to the IRS and then you file your taxes and that paperwork does not match, that's what creates the red flag, right, Tiff? So your job, your employer reported that W-2 income, right? So you may have 4 different W-2s. People come all the time and say, well, do I got to claim this income? Yes, you do. You can't just leave off the $100 W-2 because you think it's a little bit of money. That's not how it works. Okay, so any document that gets reported to the IRS, W-2, 1099, 1099 NEC, 1099 retirement form, Social Security, SSA, all of that. Anything that the IRS receives, all right, and you receive a document as well, you have to file that on your taxes. That's not something that you can just say, oh, I don't want to claim that. All right. Um, so that can be fixed, Tiffany. I don't know if you're working with a tax pro. I am in Chicago, but I work with clients in all 50 states. If you're new here to my page and my channel, welcome. My name is Patrice Stewart, better known as the Realist Tax and Business Strategist. I have over 20 years in the tax, accounting, and banking industry. I'm also an authorized IRS e-file agent. So my company, when we do file your last 3 years of your taxes, we file them electronically. If you try to go on TurboTax right now and file a 2021 tax return, it's going to tell you that you have to mail in that tax return. Okay. So that's the difference of working with an authorized e-file agent like myself. I can file the taxes electronically. The only time we cannot file your taxes electronically is if they have already been submitted. And I don't, even if they've been submitted already, right? I can do amendments electronically. But some of you all have issues. Some of you all, the IRS wants your paperwork mailed in versus electronically filed. That's the only time you would have that type of issue. But other than that, I could file your last 3 years electronically. So like my client that I just talked about, who's getting a refund for her 2021 because she thought that she owed and she wasn't too concerned with filing those, she's now receiving a large refund amount from 2021. So it's definitely an advantage when you're working with a tax professional. So I've been following you on Facebook for a while. All right, Tiff. Well, yep, we are open. My office is open. We are still taking clients up until November 20th, as I stated. And that is it. So, like I said, on November 30th, the actual e-file system will be shutting down. And so no one will be able to file 1040 taxes after November 30th. The systems will open back up around the middle of January. Once we see what president will come in, once we see what different tax um, um, tax laws will go into place, right? Because again, each president has their own tax plan. Um, I won't discuss right now, which tax plan or whatever. I was supposed to do a video earlier this week for you all about Kamala's tax plan and Trump's tax plan, but I got sick and I've been down for probably like 6 days. I'm really just not getting back to myself. So that video never came out, but it's plenty of content on YouTube breaking down each candidate's tax plan. I would definitely advise any of you all to go and look up that information so you can see what will be coming up depending on whoever gets voted in office within these next 24 hours, right? So that's what happens. The systems shut down. They'll update the systems. They'll update the tax laws in December. And then in January, we'll be able to start filing individual taxes once again. Okay. Business taxes. So if you are a corporation, an S Corp, an LLC with an S Corp, a partnership, you all still have time. Business tax e-filing does not usually shut down until around the middle of December, maybe like around December, anywhere between the 10th to the 15th. So if you all are a corporation or S Corp and you still have not filed your taxes, you can still do that as well because the systems for business taxes will still be open. Individual 1040 taxes will shut down November 30th. If you do have a question on YouTube, definitely go ahead and ask me now while you got me on. Thank you all for joining and thank you for asking your questions. Hey, Miss Andrea. You say, I was wondering where you were. I said you probably were busy with mom. So yeah, I have. It's been a lot going on. It's been a lot going on. But I have just not been online and on the internet in the last week for sure. Over a week, yeah, for sure. Because I got sick. So I've been home trying to get myself together, still working on tax clients, still getting clients filed. So that's where I've been, Andrea, in the house, making some money, helping some people with the taxes. That's it. My office is south. I am in Bridgeport. So my office is by White Sox Park, Tiffany. If you're looking to come in, I'm doing a lot of virtual taxes right now. So if you're looking to come in, I do have a couple of days that are available for in-person appointments. But we do also have virtual appointments that you can book as well. And like I said, it doesn't matter what state you're in. I file taxes in all 50 states. Right now, we have clients in about 13 states actively. So yes, thank you so much, Andrea. Thank you so much. And Tiffany, I put my booking link here in the comments, so if you wanted to go on, you can also click copy that link and information with my booking link. And then once the video is uploaded, I'll add the details in there as well. I was in Zoe's live last night. Okay, yeah, I know Zoe been on, talking. I've been to myself right now. I had to kind of step away from all the political mess, that's going on. Let everybody do what they're gonna do. And we're gonna see how the cards play out, right? My focus has always been to focus on the money. Like I said, my life gonna be Gucci regardless of what president is in office, and that's more of what I want people to understand as well. No president, either one, is coming to save you. So let's get your weight up. Let's get your money up. Let's learn taxes, credit, money management, finance, investing, putting your money into some money that's gonna make you some more money. Because at the end of the day, all of these other conversations don't mean nothing when you can't take care of you and your family at the end of the day. All right. Americans are struggling right now. Okay. So if you can't take care of your family, you struggling to buy groceries, pay bills. Okay, we I ain't even finna go there tonight because people be so emotional in their feelings and not looking at the bigger picture, but it is what it is, right? And so back to it. 2021 taxes, if you like I said, if you have not done the last 3 years of taxes, focus on filing 21 because after January 2025, you can still file 2022 taxes. You can also still file 2023 taxes. All right. And that was really it. I wanted you all to know that update because we finally got a day. I have been waiting to hear from the IRS on when they were going to shut the e-file system down for 1040 tax returns, and we finally got that email the other day. So you say, I wish they could boycott the IRS. I mean, honestly, the IRS is a collection agency. The IRS actually works for the Federal Reserve, right? The Federal Reserve is the one that controls the money and controls your money. So the IRS is just a company that is hired. A lot of people don't know that. The IRS is not a government agency on their own, right? They are a company that has been hired by the government to manage and collect taxes. So that's why I try to tell people it's a whole lot more. It's a whole lot more happening in laws and behind the scenes that a lot of people are uneducated and don't know. So whatever. But as far as that's it. So you got until November 30th. As I stated, my office, you can come out if you need to. If my office, we will not take any clients after November 20th, I think is the last day that I put on there, for us to be able to process taxes. And then that's it. So you can always go into the next year with 23 if you haven't filed your taxes just yet. And then I also want y'all to remember this. If you are claiming exempt or zero, right? Not if you're let me not say that. If you're claiming the maximum, right? Like 9 or 10 dependents on your W-9 form. Remember to change that because you also have to remember how taxes work in this country. All right, you're taxed on your income that is made, right? Whether you're a 1099 whether you're a W-2 wage earner. So either you're going to pay taxes throughout the year out of your payroll check, or you're going to pay taxes at the end of the year when you file. All right. So you got to understand that. So don't go and make $60,000 and you didn't pay no taxes. You made $60,000 and you didn't pay no taxes for the whole year, and then you expect to not owe. That doesn't even make sense. Okay. So let me just say this. On average, if someone sends me a W-2 and I look in your federal box and there's nothing there, right? You made $60,000. I'm going to be looking for at least 10% taken out. So $60,000, 10% is $6,000. If you don't have $6,000 in that federal field, right, it's 9 times out of 10 you're going to owe. It's just that simple, right? And so again, this is why I talk about taxes and starting a business, right? On understanding where we live. We are in America. We are not in a democracy, as they want to lie to y'all and tell you that you are. You don't live in a democracy. You live in a capitalistic system. You live in a capitalistic society and system. All right. America was built on capitalism, not democracy. Okay. So when y'all understand that, you'll learn that you want to start a business in this country, because also starting a business will help save you on some of those taxes that y'all pay. Okay. So if you don't have a business, but you want to not claim your income, it's not going to make sense, right? So you have to be able to know the strategy. You have to have a game plan. You have to have an action plan. If you're going to make $60,000 on your W-2 and you don't want to pay taxes, then you need to have a strategy to get out of not paying taxes, because outside of that, it doesn't make sense. You're going to owe, right? So people be like, oh man, how can you, it ain't nothing to help you with, baby. You don't have kids, you're not claiming, you make over the amount of money to get earned income credit. There's nothing else. There are no other credits for you, right? And so that's what people have to understand. So I could go into a whole nother other thing with that. Let me see the ladies on here. Y'all commenting. Where do we go to file the beneficial report? You go to FinCEN. I'm actually getting ready to do a video this week, step-by-step video on how you all can fill out the BOI report. But where you go to FinCEN.gov. You go to FinCEN.gov to file your BOI report. It literally takes less than 5 minutes. All right. You definitely want to do that. You definitely want to do that. So that's the next video that I'm working on doing this week. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to open it up to the public or if I'm going to have that video loaded under the membership. We'll see. I'm probably going to give it to y'all for free though. Just to give you some free game. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm working on that video next. Today is like my first real day kind of talking, getting on. I still feel a little sluggish. So maybe by Wednesday or Thursday, I'll do that video and maybe we'll upload that for Friday or Saturday. Saturday is big business Saturday. So I want to have the video done and uploaded definitely by no later than Saturday. I'll say that. So that way, those of you all who are business owners and you need to file that BOI report, if you need assistance with the application, then I'm going to go through the application step by step. But that's it. Do you all have any other questions for me while we are on here? Tiff say, I just tampered with my withholdings. Now, Tiff, this is the thing. So I tell people like this. I know sometimes y'all want to do it because like it's bonus season. right? Like right now is bonus time. So a lot of people are like, I want my bonus money. Hey, I understand that. Okay. So if you change it for your bonus to get your bonus check, okay, just make sure you change it back after that. That's what I tell folks. But if you've been exempt all year, please change that. So at least these last couple of these last couple of paychecks, you got something being paid into federal taxes. All right. But other than that, yeah, that withholding will really hurt y'all if you've been doing it all year. Now, if you go exempt for 1 month, or you, like I said, you go exempt when you about to get your bonus check, then that makes sense. You won't owe. You won't owe. But for people who've been exempt all year, yeah, it's gonna be a big difference in your refund. What's the deadline for the BO? Are you asking what's the deadline for the BOI, Andrea? BOI report is deadline is this year. And actually, it's 3 different deadlines depending on when you file. So anyone who started a business before January 1st of 2024, we have the entire year to file. So you need to file it before December 30th, pretty much, right? Now, if you have a business that you started at the beginning of this year, let's say you just started the business this year, January 2024, then you had 90 days to file it. All right. And then after that, you have starting January 1st, 2025, you will only have 30 days to file it. Okay. So anybody, if you started your business prior to January 1st, 2024, basically, if your business was open and active in 2023 or before, you have the entire year. You're still in compliance. But if you started a company this year fresh, and you have not filed your BOI report, you're already out of compliance because you only had 90 days to do it. So if you started a company in January, February, March, you're not in compliance. Okay. And because I don't have my notes in front of me right now with the breakdown of it, I'm not going to go too far into it, but the penalty is up to $500 per day. Let's just say that, right? And they even got stuff in there talking about, you know, throwing you in jail and all this other stuff if you don't do it. Like, it's crazy. So that little 5 minute, less than 5 minute application is very important for you all to do. Please take it seriously. Because if you think that they plan, notice and understand when the PPP stuff came out and everybody got the money, notice and understand how Biden and them kicked in and put that task enforcement in. And people are now going to jail for getting that PPP money. So if you think that when they say that, oh, we're going to charge you this, or this is going to be the penalty, or this will be, they're serious when they say that. All right. So you don't want to mess yourself up for a 5 minute application and owe them $500 to $10,000. And then also have the possibility to still go to jail, because I want you all, and that's another video that I'm doing this week too, because so many people have been sending me these videos of these PPP stories, baby. And I said, I've been telling y'all for 2 years that they were sending people to jail, but nobody believed me. Everybody thought I was just talking mess, or as the young kids say, hating. Baby, I don't have no reason to hate on nobody up in this thing when I'm a real tax professional. It's called listen to the professionals and stop listening to the pookies in your neighborhood. Then your asses wouldn't have been messed up and not going to jail right now over a bogus loan that you wasn't supposed to get anyway. But I digress. Baby, I had to go back and look at my PPP loan video from 2021 that I posted that went viral. It was so many of them young kids on Facebook running their mouth talking about, oh, she just mad, she just hating. Like, y'all sound stupid and slow and retarded. But this is the mindset of the people of where we are today in America. Like, it's crazy. Sometimes I feel like I'm living in a damn time warp zone or something. I don't know. what the mindset of people today. But yeah, a lot of people getting locked up, a lot of people going to jail, a lot of people have cases, a lot of people have lost their jobs, especially in Chicago. Baby, so many Cook County clerks, Cook County sheriffs, CTA workers, CHA workers, DCFS workers no longer work there because of that PPP loan. Like, it's serious. When they said they was putting that task force out, baby, they have been out these last 2 years locking people up. Seriously. Uh, so, is it a one-time thing? So for now, this is a report that looks like we'll have to file annually. So right now, it started. This was the first year that it started. Again, depending on which president gets put in office, will determine if we have to keep doing that. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I already know what if Trump get in office, baby, he taking that bullshit away. I can tell you that right now. That was definitely in the deeper part of one of his tax plans. So yeah. So as far as with that, and like I said, everything at this point moving forward, we will know what the different changes will be, what different tax plans will go into place once we know which president will be in office. So what if they loan was forgiven? Are they still going to jail? Girl, yes. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That loan forgiveness stuff was okay. In a nutshell, yes, Tiffany. People who even had their so-called loans forgiven, because again, this is the thing. If they investigate you and they find out that the loan that you took out should not have been taken out and it was fraud, that you did a fraudulent application, that you lied on your paperwork, you doctored your numbers, they're going to reverse your loan being forgiven. And that's what they're doing. Right? So, yes, that's why I was, and again, in my other video, I said that. And people were on there once again running their mouth like, oh, the loan was forgiven. Don't worry about it. I said, baby, we know who is the goof troops in the city. We know who don't know taxes. We know who don't know how laws work. Right. So again, I wasn't arguing with nobody on them videos. I just was laughing at this point with some of their comments and how they was talking. So yes, even if your loan was forgiven, it can be reversed and they will make you pay all of that money back. They have been putting cases on people. Some people have been going to jail. Some people have to pay it back. They can get on the payment plan. Everybody's case is different. It's not a one size fit all. People was talking about, oh, they not gonna come after you for no little 20,000, baby. It's people being audited and lost their job for $5,000, $7,000, $9,000, baby. Like, quit playing. Okay, so I'm gonna need that narrative to go away, that they not coming after you for no little 20 bands, no little 10 bands. You an easy target. That's what you don't get. It's real easy to catch you up if you was a single mom and you on Section 8, you on government assistance, you on Link, right? And now you didn't apply for this $20,000 loan. You the easiest target, baby. You easy to reach and get to. It's gonna be way harder for them to find the senators who got 300,000 and have real companies and employees. You get what I'm saying? It takes more time and effort to look into somebody who did $1 million PPP loan versus it takes to find somebody who did $5,000 to $10,000 loans. Y'all are easy targets. Easy targets. Easy. That's why I was trying to tell you when I did the video, right? If the task force says I need 100,000 people locked up, who you think they're going for? The easy target. You an easy target if you took out a 10 to 15, $20,000 PPP loan. It's easy to target you. It's easy to see that you lied about you get what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, y'all was on here tripping. They was tripping so hard. I'm about to repost that video too. But they was tripping so hard. Come on, why you standing up? Can't nobody see you? Get oh, mama, go sit down. Standing at the dang doorway. Can't nobody see you. But people was tripping so hard on my video, and all I was trying to do was warn you. And now we at the end of 2024. And now half them same chicks that was on there running their mouth is in my inbox, still left on red. Let me be clear. Still left on red, crying that they done lost their Section 8, they link, they housing, their jobs. Some of them are on their way to jail. Yeah, because you was an easy target, boo. And I tried to tell your ass that. But okay, right? So don't play games. Let's just say that. Don't play games when you're not ready to be in that world. And that's why I said business, this is serious. Business taxes, having a business, business loans, business funding. Baby, don't get over here in this area, in this arena, and this ain't your world. Don't do it. Because certain people will come after you. All right? I'm gonna just say that. Certain people will come after you. And as you have seen in this Biden administration, baby, they are coming after you. Simple as that. And the investigations will keep going. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep going. All right. Trillions of dollars was paid out to fraudulent loans. A lot of real business owners did not receive that money. So, yep. Exactly. Exactly. So, yep, people that theirs was forgiven still went to jail. Exactly, Andrea. Are they arresting people that didn't have a real business? So again, I don't know, everybody case is different. Some people have contacted me, trying to get assistance or help for their family member or for themselves on certain different things. So I'm only speaking on some of the cases that I personally am aware of. So yeah, as of right now, I can't say that they're necessarily going to jail because I mean, you're going to jail, not necessarily, well, yeah, you're going to jail because it wasn't a real business, but the real reason why they're going to jail is because it was a fraudulent application, right? And it stated that on the application that if you falsify your amounts, you falsify your documents, you falsify, right? And again, this is because most people weren't doing their own loan. People were paying other people to do their loan, right? So you didn't see the paperwork. You didn't see all of that red writing, all that small fine print to say, hey, this is what's going to happen if you play games on here, right? That's not what was told, right? So, and that's also the problem is, too many people entrusted somebody else to put their application in to give them this so-called information, and that's not really what it was. People weren't in it for that. People like myself who were real professionals, we weren't doing applications. I wasn't doing nobody application. I literally gave all of my business clients the game. I gave them the free game. I gave them the tools and did not charge them $1. I told them exactly what to do, what they needed, and sent them on about their way. I'm not personally entering in nobody's application. And those of us who were real tax professionals, that's how we moved. We didn't personally go in and enter in people applications. It was a 5-minute application. Your 5-year-old could have did the application, right? So people that were paying people $5,000 to $10,000, that was just stupid of them. I mean, we're just gonna call it what it is. If you dumb enough to let somebody do an application for you, and you dumb enough to be okay with giving somebody $5,000 to $10,000 off of a $20,000 loan, then I mean, at this point, I don't have any remorse for these people anymore. Like in 2021, I did. Now at the end of 2024, baby, I'm so over the PPP conversation. But because it's alive and well right now, because so many people have gone to jail and are being indicted and have to also pay this money back, right? So the other thing that they did was, outside of them stating that they were creating this task force, right? The other thing was if they found out that your loan was submitted fraudulently, not only did you have to pay the money back, but you also have to claim it on your taxes as income. So if you got 20,000 and then you did the second round, it got 40,000, and they reversed your loan forgiveness. Now you owe the whole 40,000, and you had to claim the $40,000 as income on your taxes. How many people are actually doing that? Right. Exactly. So people are getting caught up all side which ways, baby. All side which ways. So that's why I said I hope that 20,000, 40,000, whatever y'all took out, baby, I hope it was worth it. Thank you so much, Andrea, for the super chat tip. If any of you all love this information that I'm dropping on my YouTube channel, I definitely have super chats where you all can leave a tip. So appreciate you, Andrea. But yeah, now, girl, I'm just sitting back. I'm just sitting back laughing. I hate to say it. I'm not laughing at people's pain, but I'm just laughing because, again, when professionals, and this don't even necessarily go to people who look like me, because let's be clear, at that time frame, I had every race and nationality calling my phone. Every, not just Black people. I talk to Chinese people. I talk to Hispanic, Latinos. I talk to people that wasn't even living in this country. I had people calling from out of the country. Like every single person and their mama did that damn PPP loan in 2020 and 2021. Right? Every race and culture. Let's be clear. Okay? So this is not about that, right? The thing is people have to learn and understand when you do have access to professionals, when you do have access to people like me who actually get on this internet and share information with you, share knowledge with you, and tell you this is not the way to be doing this, or this is not the way to be doing that. And if you dumb enough to get in my comments and say, well, it is this way or that what it is, baby, that's what I'm talking about. I don't care and have no care for none of them type of people. Now, people who grandmama, right? Because some of these people was using a grandmama name, their auntie name. Some of these people really didn't know that they even had an application in their name, come to find out, right? So some people were actually had fraud cases, right? There are some valid fraudulent cases because there were some people who were like, I never applied for this. I don't have a business. Why would I be applying for this? Especially when the bank account was different, right? So especially if they never received any money to their bank account, their checking account, it went to another account, it went to somebody else's name, you get what I'm saying? They can investigate and see all of that. They could see the bank. They could see the names on the bank. They could pull the tax return. They could see everything. You get what I'm saying? So a part of this investigation is that's some of the stuff that they're doing. They're going through everything. People who were doing the applications, if you did 100 applications on your MacBook, they can look up your IP address and they can see that your IP address submitted 100, 200, 300 applications. You get what I'm saying? So people are going to jail for doing the applications, and then people are going to jail for getting the money. I mean, it's a bunch of different reasons. Everybody's reasons are different. Do you know of a good home loan person? Andrea, you in Chicago, right? If you're in Chicago, then yeah, I got a couple of home loan people for you. Send me an email right now, Andrea. I'm going to type my email address on here because I'm about to get off of here in a minute. I got to go get my mom and I something to eat. Academy.com. info@thetaxcreateacademy.com. Facebook, I'm on my YouTube channel, so I don't know. I'm not on here. I haven't seen anybody comment or nothing, but I'm not like directly talking to you all because I'm focused on the YouTube channel. So I'm Patrice L. Stewart on YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here because I'm pretty much done with the information that I gave. Um, and you can watch the replay, or you can always come over to my YouTube channel. I'll put that information in the comments. And you all have a good night. So yeah, Andrea, send me an email and then I can forward you over the information with a couple of the people that I have. So I have a couple of different people. But one of my main connects for home loans, I'll send you. Lansing. Okay, yeah, you here. You still that's near Chicago. That's a suburb. I just wanted to make sure you weren't out of state. That's the main thing. Because some people I would have to send you a different person depending on if you was out of state. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go heavier into this whole PPP thing and like the breakdown. Like I said, we working on some video content right now, but I'm about to start sharing some of these stories of some of these people that are getting locked up and processed. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It really is crazy. But it's crazy. It's sad at the same time, though. It is. So, like I said, I hope I hoped more people put something into it. You know, when they got those funds and loans and different things, but a lot of people just blew that money. So now it's time to pay for the consequences. So I know this one girl that was doing people loans and was taking their money. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. So I mean, once people started getting flagged and like start getting let go from their job, because let's be clear, the FBI has been in Chicago for 2 years. The FBI, two white men. By now I'm sure they got more, but it started off with two white men. They started off at Cook County, then they went to Cook County Clerk, then they went to DCFS. So once people started calling me and saying, hey, I just got pulled into my office at my job. My job is on the line, or I just got fired today, or a family member that I know just got fired today. I knew it was serious then. So they have been here. They have been doing investigations since we in 24, 23. So yeah, this is going on. We about to go into it another year, right? So the first person that called me was a client of mine that called me back in February of last year, 2023, Black History Month. And that's what he said. He was like, baby, they decided to come in on Black History Month and shut down Cook County. So that's when it started here in Chicago, was last year around February 2023. They hit Cook County. They hit CHA up. I don't know if y'all remember that article. It was an article with like 7 or 8 CHA workers who ended up resigning because they knew they were getting ready to get fired. But yeah, baby, it's real. It's real. Of course, people not gonna get on and talk about their losses. Everybody was on when they was so-called winning, right? So of course, people not gonna get on here and tell you, "Oh, I'm under investigation," or "Oh, I lost my job." People gonna be real silent on that. But yeah, unfortunately, it's a lot of people who have lost their jobs. And the crazy part to me was when I literally did that video, I was really more speaking on the people who did not have jobs. I did not expect a lot of W-2 wage earners to do that. I thought a lot of people who were maybe on, Link and Section 8, I thought a lot of them were doing the loan. I did not think that a lot of people who actually worked a 9 to 5, especially if you work for the city, the county, or the state, because it says it in y'all employment application. Y'all can't do nothing fraudulent. Y'all can't lie. Y'all have to tell everything. If you have a business, you have to disclose that. If you can't do nothing fraudulent when you work for the city, state, or the county. So for me, when I did that video, I was more talking to the Pookies and the Shaniquas, right? Right. That's who my video was really for. I wasn't talking to the average working American because it never dawned on me that so many working class people did the loan. And so, like I said, when my client called and he was like, "Man, they are down here," and he sent me the video of the two FBI agents in Cook County Sheriff Department walking through. People were getting, having to clean up their desk. People was getting fired left and right. Some people lost their pensions. It was crazy, right? I had no clue. And some of these people make multiple six figures. Like the main lady who got walked out first, that client said she made like $240,000. She made $240,000, and she was the first one that they came in and walked out February 2023. And this was at Cook County Sheriff. So I have clients in all departments, but they definitely were really, 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 really honing in on the W-2 worker. And I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie. I was shocked, y'all. I did not think that they would come after the W-2 worker so hard, but they did. And it's been crazy. And it's still happening right now as we speak. People are currently under investigation. Some people just got let go this week. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, but the crazy part to me, and I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say after this, but the crazy part to me is your government is sending hundreds of billions of dollars to other countries, but the American people, they want to come and get that little 20 to $40,000 that y'all got. Like, to me, that just don't make sense to me. Like, but hey, who am I, right? But you know, this is the country that you live in, correct? Yeah. That makes no sense to me. Hundreds of billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars, okay, are being spent on illegals. Hundreds of billions of dollars are being spent on illegals that have crossed this border, on people that are not from this country. Your money is being sent to Ukraine, Iran, wherever these wars are that are happening right now. But the American people do a couple of bogus loans, and now you want to send them to jail. Like, baby, that don't even make sense to me. But like I said, y'all vote how you want to vote, think how you want to think. I'm gonna focus on the money, and I'm gonna focus on building up the people in my community so that you straight and your families are straight and your kids are straight, and that's it, right? So you say you make sure y'all watch the ads. That helps her channel, or send us up chat. She's giving free information. Appreciate you, Andrea. Appreciate you. So, yep, I'm gonna get out of here. That was pretty much it. So again, taxes are all year. You have up until November 30th if you work with another office. Maybe some people are taking people up to the 30th. My office, we are not taking people after November 20th. So you got 15 days to get an appointment with me to get your taxes filed before the system shuts down. And then we will not be able to file another tax return until January. So once the system shuts down November 30th, they shut down for the year. We'll see what president comes in, what tax updates need to be made, and then starting January, we can start filing taxes again. If you are a business, corporation, S corp, partnership, we can still process your 1120, your 1065 through December. They have not given us a final shutdown date for businesses, but normally it's, like I said, between December 10th or December 15th. My office, we're shutting down by, I want to say, December 10th. I'm only working the first, maybe the first 2 weeks of December, and then we shutting down. So we'll see. I'll come back and update you on that. But for individual 1040, November 30th is the last day to process a actual return. Classic music, what's going on, man? I'm actually getting ready to get off, so you'll catch the replay, classic music. But I was just letting you all know that you got 3 years to file your taxes. Summary wise, that's what I just kind of gave a quick summary, that you had 3 years to file your taxes, and then this is 2021. I didn't want you all to miss out on the money for 2021 because, like I stated, 2021 had credits. Remember, you all got that stimulus payment. So if you did not receive your stimulus payment, you can claim that on your 2021 taxes. Remember, that stimulus payment was $1,400. And if you have kids, those kids also was to get 1,400. If you're married, filing jointly, if you and a husband and your husband and wife, and you have kids, all of you all would have received $1,400 each. So do not let that 2021 taxes just go by the wayside without working with a professional like myself to see if you have money available to come to you. Okay. Then that's it. I'll get on another day and we'll talk about the whole PPP thing. Saturday, between Friday and Saturday, I'll upload the video to go walk you all step by step on the BOI report. The BOI report, beneficial owners report. Any of you all who have a business and you started a business this year, you had to file that report within 90 days. Okay, so you are already late if you started the business as of January 1st, 2024, and you have not filed that report. You're already late. So make sure that you get on there and do it. I typed it in the comment, spendcn.gov. And then if you started your company before January 1st, 2024, pretty much in 23, 22, 21, you have this entire year. You have the full year to file your BOI report. So you want to make sure you file that before December 30th. But I'm really pushing for you all to file it this month. Do not wait to the last month of the year. Holiday time come, y'all get distracted. So you want to get that report done. All right. It's literally less than 5 minutes, y'all. A 5-year-old can do the application. All right. You going on there. I'll show you the steps in the video that we'll upload on Friday. Classic say, I'll rewatch. I was chilling watching these polls. Cool, Classic. And I know a lot of people are focused on the polls today. That's why I said I'm gonna just come in, give y'all a little quick update, and then we'll come back the rest of the week when people are more open in the mind. Because I know today everybody is so focused on the poll. So y'all go ahead. I'm gonna go and give my mother and I something to eat for tonight. Healthy. We're eating healthy tonight. And then I'll be back on at some point tomorrow to give you all another update. So see you next time. And again, Andrea, thank you so much for your tip.